Welcome back, anglers. I'm the SurvivalVis, and welcome to Saint Zenos Lake, an ultimate fishing simulator. So this lake is I'm not sure if it's just because like all the trees and that, but the frame rate is having a little bit of trouble there. Let me just see about lowering things down a bit, and hopefully that will make it turn off motion blur. That should hopefully help a fair bit. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, so we're here on Saint Zenos Lake. Oh, come on, let me bring up the map. And a lot of the species here are probably things that are going to work well with, Saint Zenos Lakes. And there are a number of different lakes for options, even a river too. But a lot of the fish are carp species, chub, bream, pike, channel catfish. A lot of these, I believe, are more bottom-dwelling fish, and hopefully that means our bottom feeding setup will be able to get us quite a few, or at least provide to be a little bit better for what we want to go after. So I just want to see, okay, mirror and crucian, right? What are the mirror, grass, and crucian are the big carp species. So bread might not be bad to start with. Maybe we'll go for the peas. Try that out. And I do have to remember, we don't have... that's just mirror carp. Okay, this one has those two. That would probably be the best one to take. Well, it only has two carp species again. Okay, I guess it's between the garlic or the cinnamon. We'll try the garlic and see. But yeah, I've got to go and get... I've got to get a few more funds back in for ourselves, because after last episode, we basically went completely broke to afford the license to head up to Saint Zenos Lake map here. So leave that for a bit and see. I've also got my spinning one here, and I do want to see if there's... Okay, this will work for pike, so you know what? I guess we'll just give this a shot as well and toss it out. But yeah, we've got to start getting our funds in. I should also keep an eye on what level we get up to as well. Because there are the extra... Ooh, you know, let me slow that down a bit. Yeah, we'll see if anything strikes this as we try, just from randomly where we are. I should have used the hunter vision to just double check and see if there was actually anything in the area. Oh, we do have something. I actually don't recognize what that fish was. Maybe that's a chub? Although, whatever it is, it's not really interesting what we got here. Yeah, we'll pull this in, and then we'll take a quick peek with hunter vision, see if there is any fish species around here that might be going for either of what we toss out. Actually, it looks like the lake is really well stocked. Okay, I'm just trying to think of... Okay, we've also got spinner. That does say for pike. You know what? I'll try that and see. You know what? I'll pick its pace up. Oh. There we go. We got something. Ooh, something on here. Can't really tell what it is, but it is a fair little bit of resistance. Well, there was some resistance as we were bringing it in. Now it seems like it's just getting easily dragged. So what do we got? Our first catch on Saint Zenos, and it's a little grass carp. We'll sell you off for a bit of fun, so at least we got something coming back in for the, Well, actually, I better check. Are we... Okay, no, it looks... Oh, that was... Bread, that... I guess we used out the last of our... No, we can still do that. Okay, you know what? Let me do that. Toss the ground bait out. Toss this out as well. Okay, set you back up there to do what you will. And try with this again. And we'll see if maybe bring it in straight. Not doing too slow for the retrieval gets anything after it. But then there is also one thing... Well, we actually skipped a map in the map selection because there is the very first map, Betty Lake. There is a winter version that you can travel to for only $100 or 100 currency in the game. The only issue is you'll probably need an ice fishing setup for it, and I do not have the funds to start putting that together. So eventually we'll try getting to that. But I think the biggest thing is I want to start catching a bit bigger sized fish. Like, I don't know if each map has like a certain size range, and as you go through like higher level or maps that need higher levels, the fish on there also increase in their sizing too, or how it operates. We'll just spend this first weekend trying a few things out, resupplying ourselves with some currency to play around with, or hopefully we will. And let it go about how it will. Truth be told, I'm not too surprised that we're not having a lot of interest on our spinning rod here. Given the species that were listed, I think it's only going to be a couple that might really go for anything we have lure-wise. I mean, it does have pike listed there. There is pike. I think that's really all that would be interested in that. If I use the hunter vision, there's nothing really that looks like a pike to me here. A number of things that look like carp to me, though. But nothing's gone for that yet. Oh, that's where all the peas went. I used the wrong bait. You know what, maybe... Yeah, maybe I'll try this out, too. Just see if this gives us any interest back as well. Oh. No, whatever this thing is, it's super small. It's not like putting up any resistance for bringing it in. What do we got? A little crucian. I'll sell you off. It says no more bait in the feeder. Oh, yeah, okay, so we are out, but we can buy a little bit back at least. Okay, actually, it did look like the feeder was reset. Okay, we'll put that down. We'll take this rod. Oh, my bad. I thought this was our float one. This is our spinning one. Actually, that is one thing that I wanted to check out with the float rods, if we could actually put like the little bells on it too. So if something did grab it, we knew it, or we would know. Yeah, see, that doesn't care at all. We'll bring that in. Let me bring out this again proper. Yeah, because I thought it was a little weird that we weren't seeing the little float camera on the side there. There it is. So we'll see if anything does go for this. I can't remember what the hook size is. It says it's number 8 seems kind of small, so I might increase that to a number 6 if we do get something interested at this. It does say it is... Nope. There we go. No, actually, once a fish takes it, then you can change your view to watching the fight as you're trying to bring it in. I didn't realize that. When you toss out the feeding rod, you can't actually change view to see what's going on, but oddly enough, for the fight or the reel, then you can. And just another little crucian. Okay, we'll sell that off. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is increase that to a 6. And that is at a 6. Okay, we'll toss that out. See if anything goes for that. And try this out as well. Yeah, I've got this thing pretty low in the water, so we'll see if anything does go for it or not. It does say it's proper, so hopefully we'll start getting some larger fish that might give a little bit more payout for once we do land them. Seems like for whatever reason, Betty Lake was giving us probably the most profitable catches. Because I think we were getting sometimes around 70 per fish we'd get out of that. And I don't think we've hit anything around that since. We just gotta wait and see if anything does go for either line. So maybe because we did skip the winter map, what we'll do is we'll actually try, as we earn some more money back, to play around with stuff. We'll try making an ice fishing setup, go back to Betty Lake for that first one, try it out. If we do have a lot of luck and get a lot of currency saved up from that, then we could look at trying to pick up a fly fishing setup next too. As I think there's actually, maybe that's why there are the 5 rod slots you get to work with, is that way you have one of every fishing type if you really wanted. Float fishing, spin fishing, the feeder fishing here. Well, not here, this is a float one. The ice fishing and the fly fishing. Oh, saw something on the left there. Yeah, it doesn't seem like anything's interested in the bread. Might be because of the wrong type of bait. I'm kind of curious. If I use our hunter vision... See, it looks like all those things are circling where the ground bait one is. I'm not hearing any jingle from the rod. I don't know if it's some of the behavior just isn't quite right, that the fish don't actually strike your hook, or they all eat out the feeder first. Oh, well, I guess that actually kind of explains that. Yeah, I swear, one of those should have struck the other line if they're just having that behavior so repeatedly. Yeah, nothing is interested in this. Okay, I'm going to bring this in. So let me see what other baits I've got. Just so I'm not, spending any funds on. do. Mirror carp, crucian. That's just for crucian carp. I guess we can try the maggot out. Just see what... Actually, I'll try just one thing on the hook. See if that does make any difference or not. Ooh. Okay. Putting up a decent fight for what I've got on right now. We're still bringing it in pretty reliably without too much tension. So what are you? Ooh. Another crucian. And it's a little one too. Okay, sell that. Okay, now this... Hang on a moment. I thought I equipped that as a number 6. I'll try that and see. It says that the hook size doesn't match now, but... Yeah, okay, this is starting to get a little weird. I thought as the hook, like, we would have been catching the smallest fish, and we'd have a lot of room to go up for hook sizes. But it almost seems like that's not a major thing. Or, like, we're too early stage. So I don't know if maybe it's certain water bodies, or it's just like a default notification we're getting. I don't know what to make of it. Like, let me just take a quick look in the help, like, if it mentions anything. Nothing overly. This just feels really weird to me. That's kind of how it's been going along. Yeah, see, nothing is really going into it. I might have to pick everything up and try another spot. Yeah, you know what? Let me bring that out. And it looks like there might be a couple of things circling this line. Or maybe not. Okay, let me take that. Let me take that. And let me take a look at the map again. Like, truth be told, I don't even know where I am on the map. So I don't know if I should just be looking around the edges, using the hunter vision to find something that looks like a really hot spot, or... Like, truth be told, it looks like I should have a boat and be trying out more to the middle of the lake. Okay, let me see. Okay, so going off of this, we're right here looking up here. I've got a couple of these ones. Let me try this one down here. With this being a little bit more narrow, maybe it'll be easier to try get to, like, the deepest middle part of it. I just want to see, because, yeah, it feels really weird that as much as we've gone through a few maps, we're still using, like, only number 8, number 6 sized hooks. I thought we would have seen a little bit more increase with going through the maps, but so far... nothing like that. Maybe each of these little lakes has... Oh, well, there's a dock over there. Wonder if each of these little lakes has, like, a different species of fish in them. Let me see if I... Okay, what... Let me see if I can find something that's actually meant for, like, chub. Doesn't look like that has anything for it. Ah, there's pike. I don't see chub in there, though. There's pike. Yeah, maybe chub aren't something that are drawn to. That is for pike. Let me see. Yeah, maybe we'll try this one. It does say pike. I'll try number 4 and see. But yeah, I don't know. I was expecting something else or something different to happen. If it is staying like this where it's like... Okay, see, now that... kind of reminds me of pike, but also not quite. Okay, one hook size is proper, one hook size isn't, so I'm guessing this number 4... Oh. The number 4 hook that we were using was too big, so maybe I should try a 6. Okay, don't know if we bring this in and see what it is. I'm not actually sure the species. I don't think it's a carp. But it's given us the best fight we've gotten so far for trying on this map. So maybe it is just having to pick like which area of the water you're fishing at, you'll find your larger sizes. Okay, apparently this is a chub, although I don't know how accurate this is as a model, because like one of the things Rush Fishing 4 always had was the really bright red fins to it. And I think, I can't remember if Called Wild the Angler had that too? But yeah, I don't know with the fins being... I mean, the body plan does look pretty similar. Not entirely sure, but at least it was... No. Was that the last of our... Yeah, that was the last we had of that. We'll try that. You know what? I'm going to take a couple of baits off just so we're not going through it too quickly. Okay, we'll set that up. Alright, let me see again with this. And we need a size 6. So we'll try this and see if anything goes for it while we're fishing this water body here, too. Okay, yes. Now it's saying hook size is proper, so maybe this was a stepped up number 6. And we'll see if anything strikes it on a few tries out. Oh, indeed. That is our first pike. Although, I think it's pretty small. Yeah, normally, I mean, I mentioned it in Russian Fishing 4 with the bit of fishing I have done in real life. Pike are very aggressive and have a lot of fight to them. This is very, very small. Only 1.5 kilograms, but at least we're getting close to having 100 back for the currency. We'll try maybe for one more catch, then we'll end our first episode of Saint Zenos here. You know what, we'll reduce it down a little bit. See if we can get another feisty pike to give it a good hit. I think that looked like it might have been a crucian swimming there. No, I don't think anything's interested in this. Go with it. Well, we can always try another cast out. And we'll keep our ears open in case we do hear the feeding rod have anything else hit it. kind of surprised that a chub did hit it, because I don't think any of the bait we were using was actually intended for them. I'm a little more surprised we haven't had any of the carp species really, like, hitting them. I thought this map with all of the carp species would have been a really hot spot for landing a lot, but nothing really yet. Nope. Right at the tail. Actually, I think this is another chub. Yeah, right at the tail end. Another chub strike. Well, at least we've got over $100 again. So we'll... let me just see. Is anything... Truthfully, it doesn't look like there's anything even interested in this, so you know what? Yeah, you know what? We'll just take that in, take down the pod, and figure out what we'll do next episode. Thank you guys, though, for joining me on this episode of Ultimate Fishing Simulator. If you liked the video, you should give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, share in the comments right down below. And until I see you all in the next video or episode, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy angling.